guys, so this one is for my product-based businesses and brands. So if you sell something physical and tangible, this is for you. I just wanted to note that, you know, most of the time our friends and family, even though we love them dearly and we want them, you know, to support what we're doing, most of the time they aren't our ideal clients, and that is totally okay. Maybe there's a couple of them in your circle that have the characteristics of your ideal customer, you know, where they shop, what their values are, if they travel, if they have kids, you know, they might match that. But for the most part, I feel like, at least, you know, I've experienced that and I've seen others experience that, is that our family and friends don't fully, you know, understand what we are doing. And again, that's okay. I think I posted another video on that people aren't going to understand what you're doing and why you're doing it. And that's okay. It just has to make sense to you. You might have friends and family telling you what your pricing should be. Maybe you're pricing too high. They don't think the piece is worth that, but you're like, you know, that took me an hour to make, so I'm going to price what I feel is right. Don't let other people tell you what your pricing is. And your pricing should actually be, it is pretty much a formula based on what your costing is, what your labor is, and then if you were wholesaling, basically what that factors out to, and what margins you're at. So it is pretty much a formula. And you could also have friends and family telling you where you should sell, what you should be doing, if you should be doing markets, putting your things in stores, you should be opening your own store. Like, that is only going to make sense to you and what you want to do with your business. Because I have seen people who only do markets and will do them, you know, week after week for the entire season, year after year. And then I know people who are only in stores. I know people who do both. So it is totally up to you and what you want to do with your business. So unless someone in your circle is your business partner or your financial advisor or someone with a product-based business who can also like coach you with what they've experienced, I wouldn't take their word for anything. Kind of take it with a grain of salt with what they have to say, if I can get that out. I will say that sometimes it is helpful to get somebody else's perspective on what we're doing and to get their comments. So sometimes I will go to my friends and family and like show them my brand, show them my website, and then be like, okay, so what words do you associate that with, and what is your feeling, and to see if that aligns with what I'm trying to portray. So I feel like in that aspect, you know, like I said, taking it with a grain of salt, but not exactly letting them dictate our decisions. That is most important. Those decisions are up to you, and you only, like I said, unless you have a financial advisor who is helping you with the financial aspect and what you should be pricing, what your income should be, you know, and that will dictate how many customers you're going to have and how many people are you going to reach out to, and like if you're going to be doing ads and stuff like that. So that is based on, you know, if you have a financial advisor, if you are going through your books and stuff like that, or if you have a business partner, all of that is up to you. Your friends and family should not be weighing in that aspect, like I said, unless they're a professional. The way that you can figure out if your friends and your family are even your dream client is to create a customer profile. Maybe you can start off by doing this, you know, just to kind of figure out what your niche is. And this can also go into like your branding and your logo and the way you want to come across. So that could be whether or not your customer likes to travel, and or if they're a homebody, they like to stay at home. So maybe if you're a candle maker and your dream customer is a homebody, and they love changing out their candles. They have one burning every single day because they work from home and they love to make their home smell nice. So that could be maybe your ideal customer. If you're a candle maker, maybe you make books, or you make your what is it, like you're a furniture designer, something like that, where everybody is home, you know, and they're enjoying your products. So that could be part of that, you know, whether or not they travel, if they have kids, how old the kids are, what your customers' hobbies are, where they like to eat food. If they go to restaurants, maybe Michelin star restaurants, or maybe they like to go out and get fast food, or maybe they don't go out at all. They just go shopping with their family for groceries, and they like to make things at home, and they really like to be home and to create those connections with their family. So there's that part. Also, maybe if they like to go to the salon, they go to spas, they get facials every few weeks, they do their nails every few weeks, and that's super important to them, and they have that disposable income where, you know, facials aren't, cheap hair isn't cheap. So maybe they have more of that, hundreds, maybe thousands of dollars of disposable income, where you could be a higher price product where, you are gonna really help them feel well and feel confident and beautiful, is in addition to like all the facials and the things that they do to treat themselves. So that could be your customer too, depending on, also their age. Are they in their 30s, 40s, 50s? What's their style? How do they dress? What are their shopping habits? Do they like to shop on Amazon where they can expect something in a couple of days, or are they okay waiting a couple weeks for your product? That's totally up to your customer. And also what their values are. Do they value sustainability? Are they eco-friendly? Do they not even care? Do they love like Black-owned businesses, LGBTQ, businesses, and, what exactly is your customer supporting? What are their values? So I think all of that goes into our shopping habits. Like, even if you think of it from a consumer perspective, what your habits are. I would say I really value sustainability and knowing where things come from, and knowing that things are, made in a way where everybody is paid equally. And I don't mind waiting, a few weeks for something. I'm a very patient person. So that is, that's important to me. I don't really travel a lot, but I love, I love candles. I personally love making like my room and my space really comfortable. So I will put more effort into that. If it's like really nice bedding, really nice pillowcases, I will splurge on that. So that is, that's important to me. So it's important to figure out what is important to your customer. I think I said important like 3 or 4 times there, but they're vital, I'll say. So all in all that just to say, our friends and our family might not be our dream clients, and that is totally fine. We're going to find them anyway. We're going to find those people. They could be living in France. They could be vacationing in Nice, wherever they are. They could be in Vail skiing right now. So yeah, all of our people are different, and it might take some time to figure that out, but we're going to get there. And we can still love our friends and our family, even though they might not be our biggest shoppers. Maybe sometimes they like a few things that we make, and maybe they want something custom, they want a specific thing, whatever. But you will find out your dream customer. The more you get selling, the more you talk to people and figure things out. I really hope that was helpful. It's taken me a little bit of time to figure out. I've been doing this, been making jewelry and selling jewelry for 4 years. So even though this was something I learned in college, it really wasn't apparent until I started doing it myself and started figuring those things out. So yeah, you could even do some research and some talking to your customers as you gain more and more customers, or maybe you've got a lot of customers, but there might be like a little bit of a disconnect. Feel free to like reach out to your customers, shoot them a message, maybe pick their brain a little bit about what their shopping habits are, why they shop from you. So I think that's all very important. And the more you know, the more you can put work into your business and really, grow it and get better. So yeah, I hope this was helpful to anybody who needed it, but I think I'll be doing probably more business, help and stuff like that. Just trying to figure out exactly what angle to come from. So something I got to think about, but definitely more to come. So bye for now.